Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. It is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. It's a little bit later in the day than normal because I wanted to finish something up before I did my video. So, yay. I hope everyone's having a good day and a good week. Since it's later in the day, I'm drinking soda. Alright, so we've got some Q&A. Wow, that was real loud. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, so we've got some Q&A, we've got some haul, we've got whip updates, we've got a new start, and we've got a fun other thing to show as well. So let's dive right on in. I'm still literally wearing my pajamas because I sleep in a Christmas shirt sometimes. But that's okay. It's a 3-day weekend for me. It is snowing here in Texas, if you can believe it. I fortunately don't have to travel in the area where the really bad wreck was earlier this last week. And I have tomorrow off, so hopefully by the time Tuesday morning rolls around, it won't be too bad trying to get to work. But we shall see. Alright, so let's dive on into the Q&A. The first question comes from Stacy Cat. She asks, when you work on your felt projects, do you cut out all the pieces first and then stitch, or do you cut as you need a piece? And do you use a blanket stitch or a whip stitch to join the felt pieces? On the ones like the stocking, I cut as I go. You don't want to cut them all out at once because then you lose the number and it can be real hard to tell what you need to put where. So I cut as I go, and I use a whip stitch. Now, on something like, say, a felt doll, which I've done in the past, those I'll generally cut everything out at once and then work my way from there. But where it's layered, or you're needing layers, I tend to cut all at once. Not all at once, I tend to cut as I go. Let's see. Caroline Work in Progress asks a very good question. She says, any idea how to de-stash share 6 boxes of various cross-stitch magazines that a friend got from eBay? I hate to just give them to a thrift store or recycle them. What I would actually do, if you've got friends, is see if any of them are interested, or if you have an LNS, they're a real good place to take them to and go, here, does anybody want these? You could also always do a de-stash video where you show the individual magazines and see who wants them. But the best way usually is to either take to a group of friends or take to your local shop. Adam Dunn says, you mentioned scrapping a project that you realize you won't finish. What do you do with it? It depends. Sometimes if it's one that I start and I'm not very far into it and I go, you know what, I'm not enjoying this, I'm probably not going to enjoy this, then I'll just frog it out and reuse the fabric. Otherwise, a lot of times it just gets binned. Very, very rarely do I hit the I am never going to finish this and this is too far to save point. I generally bail pretty quick. So that's kind of generally what happens with me. Right, and that is the end of the Q&A. So, as always, I do love Q&A. Please feel free to drop some more down below. All right. So, we've got some haul. One of them that I did get, and I haven't actually downloaded the pattern yet, but if you're an animal person, which many of you are, I know, it is White House Stitchery? No, that's not right. That is not right at all. I don't know why I just called it that. Although I do like White House Stitchery, she's got great stuff. It's Whistle Stop. Whistle Stop Stitcher Designs, she's on Etsy. I will drop the link below, is doing a special pattern to help raise money for surgery for her sister's rescued senior kitten. And it says, until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. And that's what it looks like. Terrible off my cell phone shot. I do apologize for that. I will drop the link down below. It's $10. She's trying to sell $200 to raise the full cost of the surgery. So if you're feeling like you need to spend some money and you want to help an animal while you're at it, that's the good way to go. All right, so let's see. Then the next thing I got was the new Joan Elliott. This is actually my first Joan Elliott that I bought. It's A Year of Silhouettes. I ordered it straight from her, and it came with this little note that says, "Hi Garrett, many thanks, Joan." So it's personalized, which is kind of cool. I really loved all these little silhouettes though, so I will not do it all in black. I will have some fun with the color, but there we go. And she shipped fast. Like, I ordered it last Friday when she released it, and I had it on Friday here. So that was pretty awesome. All right. Then, from my wonderful friend Robert of Robert's Palaces of Stitches, I got a new bag and little supply kit, and it's got all sorts of cute coffee. It's a cute coffee print. So that was a lovely little surprise in the mail. So thank you, Robert. Especially appropriate as I needed something for Sense and Sensibility, because I realized I don't have a bag for that. All right, so let's see. So what did I work on? Well, as I said I was going to, I worked on my 300 stitches and finished out my Whip Go goal. So it's Every Day is a Beautiful Day. That's what I stitched with the lettering. And here's what the pattern looks like. Right, so I worked on that. And then, pop you down there, I worked on Spring Garden Party from the Frosted Pumpkin. And I finished up the bottom flower parts, but I decided I'm actually not going to do that little bottom band. I think I'm going to do a separate ribbon below or above, depending on each of the different seasons. So that's where I got to. So that was another goal off the list. Woo! All right. And for those who like to see the full piece, this is on a Kiwi from Fiber on a Whim. And the full pattern, when it pulls up, oh my god. Ooh. I swear I slept last night. What's going on here, Dropbox? Okay. There we go, sorry about that. There's the full pattern. So I left off the pots and this little pink band. So I'm going to put a ribbon there. So next month I'll do this little top band here. And then we should have a finish. Huzzah! Finishes are great. Alright, so what else did I work on this week? Well, I pulled out Waxing Moon Designs, Search the Sky, and I finished the reindeer. So all 4 reindeer are done, Santa's done, so next month we're going to do the moon and start the snowflakes. I did tweak and make him Rudolph, the lead one Rudolph. So this is on frosted blueberries. And here is the full design. So what's left is just that moon and then all the snowflakes. So maybe a finish next month. If not, I think April will be a finish. But we're getting close. All right, then my lunch piece became, and it'll stay this probably through next week, the Zodiac by Clouds Factory. So I'm working on, I got this frame done, I started on this one. And then my plan will be to finish up those two parts by the end of the weekend, next weekend. All right, then Friday night I started Sense and Sensibility from Stitching Book Club. So I got the white part of the big center flower done. So that's going to be where I start after this finishes. We're going to keep on with this. The goal is to finish part 1. Pardon my hiccup. I also need to do some reading. All right. So, then the other thing I worked on this week, after the disastrous first attempt at a quilt, my friend Mandy suggested that I try maybe table runners. So that is what I did. All right, and I'm going to, give me a sec while I get my Instagram pulled up so I can tell you a little bit more about this. So, all right, so the design is by A Quilting Life. It was a free pattern, so it's a table runner. I just finished it. This is for the living room. It's supposed to be 30 inches. I think it's probably a little smaller than 30 inches. I can't reach my tape measure from here, I don't think. But I think it's a little smaller than 30 inches, but that's okay. It still is perfect for what it is intended for. The fabric was a jelly roll called Bittersweet Lane by Kansas Troubles Quilters. And it kind of pulls out the colors in our carpet that's in the living room. So it was pretty perfect for that. This is not the most perfect thing ever, but I'm really, really proud considering I have never quilted before. So I'm real proud and happy with how it turned out. I will get better, of course, but I definitely enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. So I bless you to Mandy and Michael for putting up with my questions. So we will see. I've got the next runner planned out, and I will probably not going to start on it today because I do want to get some stitching done. But probably one night this week I'll at least get it pieced. Yeah. So, with that being said, that's kind of it for me today. There really wasn't a whole lot. I got a lot done this week, but there wasn't a lot of Q&A, and I didn't have a lot of hauls, so I do apologize that this is a shorter video than it has been in weeks past. I probably also talked a little faster because I'm awake and more jazzed. So, anyhow, that's it for me this week. Everybody out there, stay safe as you can, stay warm, stay dry. Unless you're in the southern hemisphere, then stay cool and stay dry. And I will see you all next week. Bye!